Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm showing 3 types of jigs you need for summer bass fishing. Jigs are one of my favorite tools to imitate bait fish to catch just a lot of bass. I throw these around docks, covered logs, trees, whatever. They're a great tool and I use them all the time. They're always in my tackle box. Alright, the first jig I have in my hand right now is a flipping jig. Flipping jig is a great tool if you're trying to cover docks, trees, rocks, anything that has cover. This jig in particular is the Strike King Pro Model jig in the green pumpkin, paired up with a Candy Craw Rage Tail. The reason I like this jig so much is because its shape and color is just an all-around good jig. But it does have a rattler in the back, which I just love so much. I switch back and forth from the Rage Craw to the Rage Menace. This is for if I want a bigger presentation, and the Rage Menace is when I want a smaller presentation, but each of them work perfectly fine. The colors I usually use for these is either black and blue, watermelon, or green pumpkin. Green pumpkin is my go-to. It just matches crayfish a lot. Black and blue I use in murky water, and watermelon I use if I don't have this one in my tackle box. Alright, the second jig type I have in my hand is a football jig. I throw a football jig deep in boulders, fallen trees, any structure like deep in the water. What I have in my hand right now is a Strike King Pro Model football jig in a black and blue, and then I have a Rage Craw on the back, black and blue again. This is my favorite trailer for any jig. It just completely looks like a crayfish. That's what I'm trying to imitate right here. I do not have my watermelon or green pumpkin in my tackle box right now, but I do have my black and blue, which I use all the time in murky water, especially in Crooked Lake out here right now. Again, I use the Rage Menace if I want a smaller presentation, but usually I just use the Rage Craw. It just matches crayfish a lot better for me, and I catch way more bass with it. Alright, and the last jig on the list is a swim jig. The swim jig is great when you're trying to imitate a bluegill, shad, perch, any bait fish. This is the 3/8 ounce Guggen swim jig in a sexy shad color with a Rage Swimmer in the, I think, ghost white on the back or trailer. This matches a shad very well. I use this a ton when I'm fishing clear water lakes up here in northern Michigan. This works great. I throw these near weeds, rocks, any ledges, trees, basically any structure where I think a bass is hanging out there. I'll throw this, and hopefully you got a reaction strike from it. Alright, thank you guys for watching the video. I hope you guys learned something, and hope you guys catch some fish.